Have you noticed a few things about your child that you never noticed before? Perhaps they were once cute and cuddly, but now they're more like this.
I am Groot.
I am not boring. You're boring. You know what's boring? Sitting there playing that mind-numbing game.
It's very possible that your child might have this diagnosis.
Diagnosis? Puberty.
Whoa, what? Okay, time to shrink now.
You should expect an increase in body hair, especially on your face, chest, armpits, and...
Thank you, that's enough.
You may also experience strange and powerful new urges.
Okay, let's get you back in your luggage.
Now, your child might be a teen. I know that's a word that scares a lot of parents. But there's no need to do anything rash like this.
She's totally unresponsive when we talk to her. Her eyes just roll back in her head.
Caitlin, honey, it's your dad.
With no hope that their daughter would ever recover, the Taggarts decided to seek legal permission to end Caitlin's life.
We just keep reminding ourselves that the real Caitlin is already gone. That's just her body texting.
But
Now, don't worry. Your child is still in there.
But what's not always obvious is that the way teens see the world is not simply a choice or an attitude. Instead, it's the consequence of a changing brain that's right on schedule. Who they are right now is biological and inevitable.
Now, one of the things that really is heightened during the teen years is this sense of what other people are thinking of them. Now, David Eagleman did an experiment where he put a teenager and an adult in a window to be looked at by others. He found that there was a big difference between how the teen responded to the stress and the adult responded to the stress. Eagleman said that this was because of heightened activity in a certain area of the brain.
An area of the brain called the medial prefrontal cortex. As one grows from childhood into adolescence, the activity in this area rises, peaking around 15 years old.
So this fear of what other people are thinking of them drives a lot of teen behavior.
Everyone knows.
They're talking about me. They saw everything. He knows, she knows, they know. Wow, she's super tall. Why is he smiling? Am I the weird guy now? What am I doing?
Now, because teens start to pay more attention to their peers, there's a temptation among parents to try and be the cool parent or to try and be more like a friend.
With cool words, the kids say, so it's not obvious.
So, what's the dealio with Jordan? OMG, he is awesome sauce. Faux cheesy. Did she just say faux cheesy?
I don't understand. What's happening?
Ugh, this is just embarrassing. I can't.
But a teen really needs a parent more than they need a friend.
Oh, fun. That'll be off the hook. LOL.
Stop talking like that.
Wait, where's Jordan?
Now, this fear of what other people are thinking of them can oftentimes translate into status anxiety, which is this desire to be popular. And I have another video on that, which you may want to check out. And this actually can reduce their life satisfaction and their happiness, as is kind of shown in the movie Dora, where her cousin Diego is just miserable because he's just so concerned of what other people are thinking of them.
You don't want to talk to him there, okay?
Hey, guys.
That's why.
Hola, I'm Dora. I'm Diego's cousin. And Moby Dick is a whale.
Dora, on the other hand, is actually quite a bit happier because she's learned to just not care what other people think of her.
Because, Dora, this is the jungle where you can just do whatever you want and just be best friends with a monkey. Okay, this is high school. It's life or death.
Now, one of the best things you can do to help kids to overcome this fear of not being popular or this need to have other people think well of them is to get them outside of themselves, to start serving other people, to help get them in circumstances where they have to think of other people more than themselves.
Let's take out your homework.
Many high schools require their students to volunteer. It's called service learning. Now, I don't see how they can call it volunteering when it's required, but even though the charity's forced, it still brings happy results.
Whoa, green!
Good job.
Teachers say students who volunteer raise their grades and get higher SAT scores.
After service learning started, I got so involved into it, I started paying attention more, picked up my grades.
Now, getting them to think outside of themselves is always a battle, but still one worth fighting.
You gotta say I love you back.
Dad, are you serious?
I want to hear it.
You want to hear me
I
say
love
it?
you, Dad.
You're dropping me off out of school?
I love you, Dad.
Look at this place.
Dad, I love you.
Dad, I love you.
That's a copy. Tie your shoes, please.
Now, in my next video, I'm going to continue this about how the teen brain changes teen behavior. Also, I just want to remind you to subscribe and like, and to check out my website, jeffbrownsclassroom.com. And there's a lot more materials on there to help you understand some more things about relationship, about teens, about parenting, and about psychology.
Go get it!
Well, be careful. That's what we want to say.